The revolution had produced 13 independent states, held together by a treaty called the Articles of Confederation. The 13 states were not a unified country yet. They needed a stronger agreement to tie them together and to ensure the survival of this country. To find a solution to this problem, a convention was called in 1787, and delegates from the new independent American states met in Philadelphia. The delegates were passionate about protecting the idea that here, no one is born a ruler. They felt power must come from the people. The challenge facing the delegates was complex. They wanted to create a government strong enough to hold the entire country together, but limited enough that the rights of the states and the individual freedoms of the citizens could be protected. After 3.5 months of intense debate, the delegates created a plan, a constitution, that defined a completely new kind of government. First, they put aside the idea that there would be a single final authority, a king or an emperor, for example. Instead, they divided power between the states and a new national government, whose powers would be specific and limited. Then, within the national government, the delegates further divided power into 3 branches: Congress, the presidency, and the judiciary. Each of these would have its own role, but none would have total control. This is what no country had ever done. Control power by dividing it, putting it under the limits of a written constitution, and then placing the final authority with the people, who govern themselves through elected representatives. The power and responsibility for freedom belong to us, the citizens of the United States, we the people. The Constitution is a document as relevant today as the day it was signed. Over the years, the Constitution has changed through what are called amendments. The first 10 amendments to the Constitution are called the Bill of Rights. Those amendments establish some very basic rights of citizens: freedom of religion, freedom of speech, right to a fair trial, right to bear arms, and other important liberties. For more than 200 years, the U.S. Constitution has had daily impact on the lives of citizens, and over time, its promise of freedom has included more and more people. Many groups of people were denied certain freedoms in the past, but have gained equality through amendments to the U.S. Constitution.